Good evening, fellow Tcash merchants, and welcome to our Tcash Soko training program um, under the Tcash Soko app. This is where we say the digital biashara is the future of biashara. And indeed, digital biashara is the future of biashara because Tcash is here with us. Na Tcash inakuja kuleta efficiency kwa biashara zetu. Inakuja kutusaidia pia kutengeneza pesa zaidi. Just in the previous session, we talked about the affiliate and how they get to earn more with the Tcash Soko. Why? Because when you promote Tcash by, of course, marketing it to your consumers, marketing it to other business people, then you stand a chance to earn up to 500 shillings per every consumer, per every merchant, sorry, and up to 120 shillings per every consumer that you refer to the platform. So under this session, we'll be looking at how can we as business people earn more with pay later. Earn more with pay later. So the first thing I'll need to address in the course of this session or at the very beginning of the session is what is pay later. Pay later si kitu mpya. Ni kitu tumekuwa nayo ever since. However, the way we have been doing it haijakuwa digitized before. That is why the platform Tcash Soko is coming kutuletea a digital solution so that now we offer pay later digitally. So what is pay later? Pay later ni wakati mtu anakuja to your shop, they need a product or a service, but they don't have money to pay for that at that particular time. So kunaweza kuwa ni customer amekuja, anataka kuchukua kiatu, anataka kuchukua dress, anataka kuchukua maybe something like unga, anataka kuchukua whichever product. Customer amekuja, anataka service maybe ya nails, a haircut, hairdressing, but hana pesa at that particular time. Do you usually chase this customer away because ni customer wako? No. What we have been used to doing ni unampea service yenye anataka ama unampea the product yenye anataka, so long as there's a customer royalty there, then unachukua kitabu ya black unaandika that I've given so and so this service worth 500, so they will pay later. So huyu customer atakulipa after amepata pesa. So sometimes they take a lot of time before they pay us back. And that is something that so many business people have been disappointed with over a period of time. Venye unapea mtu kitu vizuri, you gave that product wholeheartedly, you didn't have issues, but ikikuja ni time ya payment, unaona mnasumbuana na customer like hataki kulipa. This app is coming to help us solve that mess. Okay. So where can I access pay later and how do I access pay later using the Tcash Soko platform? So I'm sharing my screen with you. On my screen, I am on the personal side of the screen. So kwa hii personal side of the screen, pale juu kabisa at the left hand side kuna icon yenye kuna profile picture yangu. That is the icon that I'm going to touch. Ikiguza hiyo icon, the profile picture icon, then it brings me to this page. Kwa hii page, inanionyesha my name, the option to switch to business profile, the code, and this code is like your bank account. It's like the Tcash bank account. Ndio account yenye na hold pesa yako yenye iko kwa Tcash wallet. Then the KYC. KYC, we did a whole session on it. It refers to as know your customer. So we did that. Of course, it needs to be complete for you to access pay later. So I just want to guide you clearly so that you understand. Then there is this other bit, credit score. Nikiguza hii credit score, then it shows me, it shows my name there at the very top and shows that I'm active. I've been active since February 2026. My credit rating is still new. So what does that mean? It means I can't access credit now. So let me make you understand something. I want you to understand that customer mpya kwa app hawezi access pay later akitumia app, because the app does not know about them. And how is this now helping you as a business person? Remember, I've just said that kitambo, when we offered those credits, unapatia mtu an item on credit, sometimes they take a lot of time before they pay you. Na mnasumbuana sana. You have to call that person, umwambie, hey, you still owe me, when are you going to pay, and so on. Na hawa watu sometimes hata anakublock, sometimes hata akuji kwa shop yako tena, anahama anaenda to a different shop. It has happened to so many of us. So why has it happened so? Because we didn't have a mechanism ya kusoma credit worthiness ya customer. Ukiangalia hii app inasoma credit worthiness yangu, inasema no, we can't give you Amos credit now because you still own new. So what do I need to do to make sure that I move from new to a credit level that can allow me to access pay later? I need to transact more with the app. So ukitumia pay later kupeana items zako na credit, utakuna pea items zako watu wenye wamesha prove themselves that they are credit worthy. How will they have proven themselves that they are credit worthy? By transacting using the app, and by, of course, the transaction history that they have in the app. Because kuna mtu generally access hiyo pesa, unaweza kuja achukue product, maybe I've seen so many people do this. They go take a car loan and then anashindwa kulipa because hakuwa na hiyo uwezo ya kuaccess hiyo pesa ya kulipa monthly. So eventually the bank comes, inachukua hiyo gari, na that story now ends there. Why does that happen? Because this person the bank didn't have enough information about the person and whether they would be able to pay the debt. So this app operates in a very special way. Hii app yetu, the Tcash Soko app, is AI enabled. But being AI enabled, inaweza soma patterns. Na AI, the artificial intelligence, once it leads the patterns, then it places you on a certain credit level. The pattern it is reading is the expenditure pattern, the income patterns. So ikisoma hizo patterns zako za kutumia app, then it is able to place you on a certain credit score within a period of 6 months. Kindly get me correctly, within a period of 6 months. Since the app is still new, was launched in the month of February, nobody right now can access pay later. Neither can we sell using pay later. However, in 6 months' time, like how many months from now? This is April. So now in like 4 months' time, we will be able to sell using pay later because the AI will have collected information about the users and, of course, placed them on the correct credit levels. So which are the credit levels I'm talking about? Kuna new, there is low, there is fair, there is good, there is great, and there is elite. The elite is the highest credit score that you can get to. Ukikuwa na credit score ya elite, inamaanisha wewe you are eligible to pay whichever pay later we are giving you. You're eligible to pay whichever amount that we are giving you. So when you're in elite, you stand high chances of getting pay later from different sellers of different products, and at the same time una stand high chance ukiaccess hiyo pay later unalipa at a very small interest. So this is how it will be happening. When you're selling an item on pay later, you'll be putting in a fee for the pay later. Why the fee for the pay later? Remember, ukipatia mtu an item, unampatia a part of your investment. You part ya investment yako, anaenda anakaa nayo for a given period of time, and then later on, ndio atakuja kulipe. So this app will be helping us manage that. It will be charging a fee for the money that we have given out there. Remember, hiyo pesa ya hiyo item ingekuwa kwa biashara yako, ungekuwa bado unaitumia kufanya biashara. So that means the money would just be generating more money for your business. But because you have given this money to a person, then that person goes and uses that money. You don't get to like benefit you as a person. This app is coming to help us sort that. It is coming to help us sort that by ensuring that when we give pay later, pesa yetu yenye tunakupea pay later inakuwa attached na interest fulani. So the interest will come directly to the business person mwenye alikupea pay later. So, and where will they be getting this information about the amount of money that is out there that they have given out on pay later basis? Watakuwa wanapata hiyo information from, now I switch to the business side. Hiyo information, okay. On this page, unaweza ona tu the pay later zenye uko nazo kwa personal side. Yani ni items gapi umechukua na ukasema utalipa baadaye. But on the business side, utakuwa unaona a number of items you have given on loan or on credit. So I'll just go to a shop like the Aura Beauty Shop. Let me just switch there in a moment. One thing I like about the app is the fact that you can own more than one business. So the app doesn't limit you. Unaweza kuwa na several businesses. Now, when you have the several businesses, it becomes difficult for you to manage credit. Na mostly ndio utaona most shops wanaeka poster unasema for credit come tomorrow. But now, with the credit we are offering now, or will be offering to customers using the pay later, it is an advantageous credit because your credit iko attached to a fee. So huyu mtu unampea hiyo credit but anakulipa in excess. So this interest is what we are referring to as earn more with the pay later. So the pay later will be helping you as a business person to earn more. So utakuwa unaona pay later zako wapi? Hapa chini kabisa on this business page, there is the option home, order, sell and wallet. Utakuwa unakuja hapo kwa wallet. Ukikuja kwa wallet, the wallet shows you information about money. Yani wallet in simple terms iko tu na information ya pesa peke yake. The first thing yenye inakuanga kwa wallet is the Tcash balance. So inakuonyesha how much do you have as your Tcash balance there. For example, in this case, I have 67 shillings as my Tcash balance. Just below that, pay later. Pay later hapa itamaanisha aje? How much money do you have belonging to your business that is out there that people have taken on credit? So your amount itakuwa inaapia hapo. You'll be knowing how many pay later activities you have. If you look at what the screen is showing me, the pay later has 0 activities. If I tap on it, then I just see that you are owed 0 shillings. That means hakuna kitu nimepeana on credit. Nikipeana on credit, the amount I've given, the cost of the items I've given on credit, itakuwa inakuja hapo. Any upcoming payments that I need to handle will be showing here. And of course, that is how you will be seeing the pay later now appear in your side as a business person. There's something very interesting here that this app is coming to help us sort. Historia ukipatia mtu kitu on loan anakuzimia simu, it's going to come to an end. Why is it going to come to an end? Remember, for you to offer a customer your item on pay later, lazima akuwe customer wako. That is the first thing. That is the first thing that the app will be looking at. This person is your customer. Apart from being your customer, this person has built a credit profile. Amebuild credit profile yake aje na spending habits zake. So the app is able to read this person spends this amount. So therefore, tunaweza mpea pay later of up to 100. This other person spends hundreds of thousands on the platform. We can give him a pay later of up to maybe 100,000. So depending on how much wewe una transact, the value of your transactions, then the pay later will be decided based on those numbers. So itakuwa just given randomly. The pay later will be accessed by loyal customers to your business or to your shop, how ndio watakuwa na access hiyo pay later. Waki-access hiyo pay later, hawatakuwa na hepa. Why so? Because the app has what we refer to as automatic debt collection. This is very important. Let me repeat that again. The pay later has automatic debt collection. So it is helping us do two things all at the same time. One, it is helping us earn. Wakati pesa yetu iko out there, then we are earning some interest because we offered an item on pay later. The app is giving us some interest based on the transactions that this other person makes with that money, or rather inatupea interest because pesa yetu iko kwa biashara. It's supposed to be working for us and of course generating money for us. Then, as if that is not enough, inatusaidia kuchukua hiyo pesa, like collect that money. How will automatic debt collection be like? So once you have like offered an item on pay later using the platform, it's like you have entered into an agreement with this person that nimekupatia hii kiatu na utalipa on a certain day using the Tcash Soko platform. So if this person does not pay, then money in their Tcash wallet will be deducted automatically. So hahitaji kukuja ati akulipe, no. So long as akona pesa kwa Tcash yake, inakatwa and this money comes to your Tcash wallet directly. So the app has this great advantage, the automatic debt collection. We have suffered before. Like you have to call that person, reminding them 101 times that you would want them to repay your debt and so on. Some of us have suffered bad debts. Wakati umepeana an item on credit and then the people generally end up not paying you at all. We are going to not suffer anymore because once we give items on credit now using the pay later option under the Tcash Soko app, there is the automatic debt collection. Yani, nikishaingia kwa hiyo agreement, mimi I'll just chill and wait. Pesa yangu nitaletewa na app na itakata from their app. So that means haezi hepa. So long as akona pesa kwa Tcash wallet yake na tuliagree atalipa in 7 days, then after those 7 days, pesa yenye iko kwa Tcash yake inakuwa deducted na kuja automatically. If they don't have money in their Tcash wallet, then they can be blacklisted from accessing pay later. So is it true that a person can get blacklisted? Yes, it is very true. You can get blacklisted from using pay later. Under which circumstances do you get blacklisted? You take items on pay later, you don't pay. If you don't like put money in your Tcash wallet, of course, you will not be able to pay. Sasa kama hujalipa, then what will be happening is you will be getting blacklisted. Once you are blacklisted, it means you cannot therefore access. Hauwezi access. You cannot access now the pay later from any other different shop. So you cannot be conning every other business person because there are some people who have bad manners. Mtu anakuja akona credit hapa, anachukua an item on credit hapa, anaenda anachukua an item on credit from a different shop and so on and so forth. Inakuwa like all the businesses in a certain region akona deni na halipi. That will not be happening because this app is a great app. It is coming to help us now sort those pay later issues by, of course, bringing the automatic debt collection and blacklisting. So kama mtu wako blacklisted, akikuja kwa shop yako, akijaribu kuchukua an item on pay later, inakataa. So the app itakuwa inakataa bad debtors. Yani wale watu hawalipi loans, app yenyewe itakuwa inawakataa. So you will not be the one denying them. Utakuwa unamwambia app imekataa. And that is it. That means wewe kuna mtu hukulipa pahali. So clear your debts first before you come accumulating more debts. Isn't that interesting? So that is how pay later will be operating. I would want to note something, that this option is not active right now. Why is it not active? Because the app doesn't have enough information about the consumers. So for Pay Later to be active, the app will need some time to collect information about consumers. Now, once it has enough information about consumers, of course, the Pay Later option will become active. Once active, we'll use it to give items on credit to people from our businesses. And once we give items on credit, there are a number of advantages that Pay Later is bringing to our businesses. One of them, it is bringing to an end the era of the black book and the pen, where you just write that so and so owes me 100 shillings, so and so owes me 1,000, and that comes to an end. The app will be managing that information for you. Hiyo information yote app itakuwa inaiweka in this space that I'm sharing. So you'll be able to view that. Number two, you will be earning an interest, something that was not happening before. Remember, for big businesses like the car hire purchase businesses, there's some people who sell cars on hire purchase. Them, they earn interest because cost ya gari kama ni 1 million, you end up paying something like 1.5 million because you're paying interest for the car that you're using, of which money you didn't have initially. So that is coming also to our biasharas. The fact that we'll be earning more because itakuwa inatusaidia kucharge an interest or a charge for any item taken on Pay Later from our businesses. Then finally, it will be offering automatic debt collection to us. And this automatic debt collection will be an important thing because we don't have to suffer now the bad debts. Bad debts will be a story well long forgotten. So let us keep on transacting with the Tcash Soko app, both under the business side and under the personal side. Let us buy using the Tcash Soko app. Let us sell using the Tcash Soko app to build our credit profiles. Once we build our credit profiles, we'll be ready to, of course, offer and take items on Pay Later from businesses and offer this Pay Later to our customers and enjoy the benefits that come along with it. Thank you. That brings us to the end of our session. In case you have a question on any way in which you can earn more with the Pay Later, kindly feel free to get back to me via the comment section below. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. Have a great evening. Let us continue winning. Let us continue transacting more with Pay Later. Thank you.